This is not something where you just take, a handsaw to a $5,000 sauna and you just guess on where to mount something and hope it works.
If you were to choose 5 things to improve the heat coverage or improve the usability of the sauna, what would those 5 things be?
Out here, these are saunas that we don't really like. We just have them out here because we're filming a series that shows you how to fix them. But number one is if you put a sauna in a cold basement or a cold environment, add heat lamps. If you want to improve the heat up time, add heat lamps. If you buy a sauna that fits your budget but it doesn't have the best heat coverage, add heat lamps. Fixes the problem, you'll be really happy, you'll love the sauna. Number two, shout out to Brennan in the Facebook group. One of our Facebook group members, came up with the idea to use a small personal portable fan in the sauna. There is some convection in the infrared saunas, so you have heat accumulation that rises to the ceiling. If you can do something to pull that back down and distribute it throughout the sauna, it's more even heat coverage for your body. It feels like it's more balanced and not hotter at the head than it is at the knees and vice versa. And you can move the air around and do that with a small personal setup. Pretty cool. A lot of group members have done it. Some have had great success. People love it. Next would be a comfortable backrest, right? There's a lot of different ways to sit in a sauna. One of the things that a lot of people want to do is lean up against the sidewall. And if you have a non-ergonomic backrest, there's no support for your lower back. So depending on how you like to sit, if you like to sit Indian style with your legs up on the seat, or if you like to stretch your legs out sitting sideways, this probably doesn't apply to you because your butt is in a different position and your back, is straight up and down the wall. But for other people that like to lay, there's a lot of great ways that you can do that. Most of the time, a backrest will still allow your back to get heat coverage, still allow you to sweat well, doesn't block anything. And if you're a person that likes to lay down, most saunas other than the Radiant Health sauna are not going to have heaters in the bench. So you wouldn't be getting that far infrared coverage from the bench when your legs are up off the floor. So anything that you can do to bring your body in great contact with the far infrared coverage, good heat coverage, is going to accelerate your sweat no matter which way you sit. So next on the list is comfort, right? We want to make sure that the sauna has maximum usability. If it's more comfortable for you, if it's more usable for you, you're more likely to use it on a regular basis and stay in long enough to get the health benefits. That's all we want you to achieve. That's all our goal is. That's what we're after ourselves. That's what everyone in the community is after. So let's talk about bench cushions for a second. I myself don't use them because I like to sit on sauna towels and then launder them immediately after. It's a little bit nasty to me to think about having like a memory foam cushion in there. But if you're a person that gets a sore tailbone, or if you're a person that has some type of health condition where your bones are achy, or you have arthritis, or you can't sit in certain positions, it is necessary for you to try out tripling up towels, adding bench cushions, putting something on the seat to make your experience more pleasurable. You absolutely need to try it. If that's the difference between you not having 3 sauna sessions a week and you doing it, you need to do it 100%. There's tons of people in the Facebook group that swear by bench cushions. Just because I don't use them or like them doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. You got to do what's right for you. And with that comfort brings us to our last point. Sometimes sitting in the sauna is just plain boring, right? We have the best intentions to meditate, to use it as personal time, to do breathing exercises, to incorporate it with our exercise routine, to do this, that, and the other. Maybe today we've just had a day. Maybe it's a case of the Mondays, or maybe it's whatever. And we just don't want to do any of that. And we don't want to get in there. One of the things that can help pass the time is to bring in your entertainment devices and incorporate them into your sauna session. So I use suction cup mounts if I want to do that. I'll put one linked up in the description. I like this one from Amazon. It allows me to have a swivel mount inside on the back of the glass, and that both does one thing, which is keep the phone away from, or keep the iPad or keep the tablet, whatever I'm using, away from the heaters, because you got about 20 minutes before it overheats. So the more that you can keep it centralized away from the heaters, the longer that's going to last for you. The next thing on the list would be some type of audio adapter. A lot of people think just because their sauna doesn't have a smartphone adapter or a Wi-Fi integration or Bluetooth this or whatever, that you can't play music through the stereo. That's absolutely not the case. There's so many $8 to $12 adapters on Amazon these days. There's a fit for any phone, any plug, any wireless connectivity. You can plug in RCA adapters in the roof of most saunas. That'll connect to either a wired cord or a Bluetooth adapter, and then you can use whatever device you want to stream music inside the sauna. So if you want to have a TV screen or something in the room where the sauna is, you can actually pipe the audio into the speakers and watch the TV through the glass. So if you're a person that doesn't take phones, tablets, other devices inside, it'll still work for you outside. So the phone stuff's relatively easy to figure out. If you have questions or you get stuck with it, you can always ping us in the comments or join the Facebook group, the Certified Sauna Community. Use the Amazon links in the description. That'll take you to some of the mounts and things that we use. Most people can figure out the phone stuff. It's fairly simple. But adding heat to the sauna, or if you have a sauna that's struggling or you have questions about that, put them in the comments, because shortly we're going to be releasing a course. The whole intention of everything we do is just to improve your experience. The reason that we're coming out with, these courses and stuff is to take the guesswork out of it. We get a lot of commentary in the Facebook group. We get a lot of questions on YouTube, a lot of comments. This is not something where you just take, a handsaw to a $5,000 sauna and you just guess on where to mount something and hope it works. We've tried it every which way. We've taken all these saunas that don't perform well. We've modified them. We've made them work, and we're going to show you exactly how you can get that benefit too.